Okay, this is my breakfast. It's like a fried bologna sandwich, but I use chicken lunch meat, and I use pepper jack cheese and Gouda and shredded Gouda cheese, and I'm going to put some Pockies in there. Those chips that are super spicy. Pockies, haunted ghost pepper chips. I'm gonna put them in my sandwich too. Here's my food for lunch today. I have sauteed some butternut squash. Next time I'm going to make them in the air fryer because they get a little soggy. And then there's a beefy hot dog, and I have some sauerkraut here. I've seasoned the butternut squash with some black garlic salt and some ground fennel. I have my coffee here. Here's my this goes with my hot dog. I'm trying to move away from bread again. I've been overindulging on the kids' fall break when we went to Kentucky, and I don't feel good. Maybe cutting back on bread will help again. I don't know, but I'm going to try it. Okay, there is the ingredients for my meatballs. I have ground beef, finely minced yellow onion, finely minced garlic, a teaspoon of spicy brown mustard, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire, 3 tablespoons of barbecue sauce, a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, and I think that's, yes, I have a half cup of panko in there. And here goes a teaspoon of black garlic salt. Now, I like the taste of black garlic salt. It tastes, to me, to my COVID taste, my post-COVID taste, my long COVID non-taste. This has kind of a buttery taste. I don't know if it would taste that way to you or not. But I do love black garlic, and I've loved it for a long time. Now, the only thing left to put in there is my egg, and I was trying to let it come to room temperature before I add it. I'm making Salisbury steak meatballs. They're going to be in gravy. So here's the egg, already beaten. I love Salisbury steak, so I decided to make the meatball recipe because it's smaller bites of meat. And so my tripod is broken, so I'm going to do the best I can without my tripod. That's one of the woes of a YouTube creator or any kind of creator, video creator. You need your tripod. But I'm going to mix it now. Now it smells amazing. It's all mixed together. And I'm going to let it sit here and bond a minute. Here they are, cooking away. I have a problem. I never get them perfectly round. So I try to cook them and hope for the best. But if they're not perfectly round, I guess it's okay. Still a bite of meat. With seasoning in it. All right. Now these other ones are already cooked over here. So I'll put them out on a plate until I've made the gravy. And I'll put them back in. All right. A plate of meatballs ready to go in the gravy. I used onion gravy mix and 3 cups of water and about a tablespoon extra of the brown gravy mix from Tony Chachere's. Now it's getting thick. going to turn it off and put the meatballs back. The Salisbury steak meatballs. And I'm going to have them on mashed potatoes. Here's my dinner. Broccoli, mashed potatoes, and Salisbury steak with gravy. I'm making some cornbread with a lot of vegetables in it. It has a can of corn. It has half of a chopped onion, kind of a smallish onion. I put yogurt instead of milk. It makes it puffier if you use yogurt instead of milk for some reason.
What are you making?
I put 3 eggs in here to beat. I'm letting them come to room temperature.
Mom, what are you making?
Cornbread with some vegetables in it. It gets also some Mexican cheese. So that's it. I'm also going to chop some garlic in it, I think. A muffin tin. Since it's kind of scratched in there, I'm going to use cupcake papers because they get stuck in the pan when there's too many scratches. This was supposed to be a non-stick pan. It was for a while, but not anymore. It's a Rachel Ray from, I don't know, years ago, I guess, because it's no longer non-stick. Even cooking spray doesn't help. So, papers it is. There they are. Oh, they smell good and they taste good. Yummy, yum, delicious. Hello everybody, I'm Frida Salfer. I'm having these are from Aldi, so this is a taste test. Buffalo cauliflower bites. Buffalo cauliflower bites. And there's 200 calories per serving. There's 3.5 servings in the bag. So I guess the breading is quite high in calories. I have toasted them in the toaster oven or the air fryer. Yeah, that was the air fryer. So I'm gonna drizzle this sauce that came. They were frozen, and they were a frozen Aldi find. Gosh. Yeah. I want to put my glasses on and see what the instructions say. Oh, you can bake them in the oven, or air fryer is also mentioned. So, yeah, it has a lot of seasoning on it. It has 350 milligrams of sodium. I guess that's with the sauce. Anyway, this is my lunch. I had my breakfast. This is my lunch. My breakfast was grain-free. Lunch has grains. I'm just gonna have grains 1 meal a day because everybody needs a little bit of starch, but we don't have to eat it at every meal. Bismillah. A lot of things, the only reason I know what I'm eating is because I'm looking at it. You eat with your eyes first. And then I tell myself what I'm eating because COVID, long COVID, one of the lasting side effects is that it kills, like, it damages the smelling nerves in your nose, and and it affects your taste. Sometimes, if I didn't look at it, I wouldn't know what I'm eating, because I would, if I had my eyes closed or were blindfolded, I wouldn't know what it is. The reason I know this is because one day my husband went to the donut shop to get us donuts, and I said, bring me in a pineapple fritter. He got a dozen regular donuts for the kids, came back with a brown paper bag for me, which is how they usually package the pineapple fritter. So I put my hand in, started breaking off bits and eating it. And I was thinking, this pineapple fritter is really good. Thank you. And then I ate about half of it like that. And then I got my coffee and I came and I took the other half out of the bag. And what was left was actually an apple fritter. So that's how badly my taste is messed up. I can't tell the difference between pineapple and apple fritters unless I look at them. And that changed my perception completely. And I realized that a lot of things when I eat, I don't actually really taste what I'm eating or smell. I just know what I'm eating by looking at it. There are a few things I can smell. And I, like when I had my grain-free breakfast, it had apples and it had butternut squash and peppers. The only thing I could smell was the peppers. I like the texture of this. I like the spicy taste of the sauce. I can taste hot pepper. But the texture is really good. That crunchy crust on the outside. To the cauliflower on the inside. I can't smell cauliflower. I don't smell anything. I smell vinegar, because that sauce has vinegar. I smell some spices, but I can't identify them. They're kind of mixed together. But I can tell you it's a good snack, good lunch, because I know it's a good lunch. It has cauliflower in it. And it does have breading, but this is my breading for the day. At dinner I won't, if I have anything breading, it'll be low carb. I think I might have a low carb wrap or something. When I was in Kentucky, my sister, Ruth, she has a little country store for the Mennonite community. And she sells a lot of seasonings and spices. So she put about a half dozen in front of me and told me to smell them. So I smelled them one at a time. And I was confused by most of the smells. One of them had a strong herbaceous, I knew it was herbs I'm smelling, but I didn't know which one. I smelled lavender. I thought I smelled lavender, but it was a mixture of dill and rosemary and some other things. I wanted to smell it, but I couldn't smell it. So I kept smelling each one, and I was just confused by the smells. They were like mixed together and I couldn't tell which one was which. I couldn't smell anything. Like, I've always smelled very, my smell has always been very sensitive and I've always been able to clearly identify smells. So being confused about what I'm smelling is not a pleasant feeling. And realizing that I'm not actually tasting, I just know what I'm eating because I'm seeing it most of the time. And I can imagine what I'm eating because I've eaten something like that before. I know, I've eaten breaded cauliflower before. The ENT said it was a matter of a great deep part of the process of healing is retraining your brain to recognize smells. So all I'm smelling here though is the vinegar in the sauce. It shook me when I couldn't taste the difference between an apple and a pineapple fritter. Unless I looked at it to recognize. That was weird. It makes me wonder what other nerves are damaged in my body that we're not aware of. I heard a video, I listened to my voice in a video from 5 or 6 years ago, and my voice was so different. My voice has changed so much. I don't know why. Is it normal? I don't think so. Not normal for somebody's voice to change that much. It slowed down. It slowed down a lot. So I'm wondering if my brain cells are damaged and made my speech slow down. I don't know. Or if my thought process reaches my tongue slower than it did in the past. Like if my thoughts form to speech slower than before. I don't know. Oh, these are good. It's a very good vegetarian lunch. It has 5 grams of protein per serving, so if there's 3.5 in there, that's 15 grams of protein. That's good. And these are about $2.99, $2 something a bag. It's worth it to have in the freezer for something different. I'm going to make poutine for the kids' dinner today. I'm too tired to put the groceries away yet. So I'll do that after they're home. Thanks for watching. Have a spectacular weekend. All right, these are the toppings for the fries. There are the fries. There's broccoli, cheese curds with garlic cheddar. There's beef, seasoned beef.
I just made some
pepper gravy.
I just made some pies.
Yes. Will you show it to us? Zakia made little banana cream pies with banana cream pudding in it. Zakia's bowl of fries and toppings. She got gravy, beef.
I thought you said picture.
I did. And she doesn't like cheese curds, so no cheese. And broccoli on top. That's how my kids like poutine. They like some steamed broccoli on it. I'm happy because that makes me happy.